Hello, if you're a follower of my channel, you'll know that I've been growing early potatoes in 10-inch pots. These guys here. Okay. And you'll know that the compost I use is a mixture of leaves, seaweed, spent compost and soil from molehills. But when I planted all my pots up at the beginning of this year, I kept some leaves and seaweed back and decided I would try and grow early potatoes in just leaves and seaweed. No compost, no soil and no fertiliser. Now I emptied out those two pots just yesterday. This pot I believe had Maris Bard, and this pot I think had Home Guard, and Home Guard didn't deliver at all. Home Guard was a dud, but Maris Bard gave me a real good return. There's a video on the channel showing you that, and I think if you see that video you'll probably want to watch all the videos I made on collecting seaweed, preparing seaweed and leaves, overwintering it on a raised bed, and then using it to grow potatoes. Now what I'll do is I'll just pop indoors because I still have those potatoes, and I'll show you the return I got. Okay, how's that? That's the return from one potato in one 10-inch pot. I think you'll agree that's a success. Seaweed and leaves, permaculture, no compost, no soil, no fertiliser, just seaweed and leaves that had stood on a raised bed for a number of months. But if you want to know how I've done it, as I say, there are a number of videos on the channel. The last one I think is number 7, the end, and that's where I actually harvest these. So there are another half a dozen videos that you might want to watch that'll get you up to that point. Okay, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. It was always my intention that when I took the early potatoes out I'd plant something else in the pot, because it's only the second or third week in July, so there's a couple of summer months left. So I actually sowed some more early potatoes that I'd stored in the fridge for 4 months. They're growing now. I've also recycled the compost and sown some leeks in pots, and I've sown some celery in pots, but I'd never actually intended reusing this seaweed and leaves. When I saw that result I thought, I've got to do it. I've got to recycle this seaweed and leaves. I've got to try and grow something else without using soil. And so I've decided I'm going to put this back in the pot and I'm going to sow some leeks in these pots. Now that'll take a few months before we see an end result, so if you're interested in growing leeks in seaweed and leaves, there's a commitment of about 4 or 5 months to watch these videos each time I put them up, and we'll see if they go. I mean, if they don't go, obviously the trial will be concluded, but if I can get an end result it'll be worth watching. So let's put this seaweed and leaves in these pots. Probably see Molly sniffing around, because when I emptied those potatoes out yesterday, Molly got one, a fairly sizable one. I think she's remembered that and thinks, well, you never know, I might have missed one. There might be another potato in here that I can have. And there might be. We'll find out. Okay, hey look, I know it's a good mixture when you've got those in it. It isn't actually compost yet, still breaking down, that's why there's so many leaves left. Okay, I'll just plant this one pot up for you, show what I'm doing, then I'll plant this one up off camera. You only need to see one. these are the leeks. Started these on the windowsill indoors, then potted them up. They're a leek called Malabar. I'm going to put 4 in each pot. As you can see, they're ready to go. Let's see if we can break 4 nice ones out. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's put those there for the time being. It's my 4-channel homemade windbreak. You've seen those before, I'm sure you have. If you've been following my channel, you have. If I can get 1 leek in each of those, then support this, keep the wind off, these will support the leeks. Okay, so now I've never grown leeks in seaweed and leaves before, so this is an experiment, as you know. I'd never grown potatoes in seaweed and leaves before. That was an experiment. That was an experiment that definitely worked, and I'll definitely be doing again, certainly next year. But I don't know whether this will work at all. And I must admit, as I've watched all the videos on YouTube, I've never seen anyone else try leeks in seaweed and leaves, so I don't know what to expect really. Pop these guys in, get as much of that root under there as we can. 1 more in there. I have grown 10 leeks in a pot before. This video on the channel from last year, and I got a good result actually, so growing 4 in a pot shouldn't be a problem, should it? If you can grow 10, you can grow 4, I'm sure. Let's get a bit more leaves and seaweed around that leek. Let me just have a look now, see if we can, how's that looking? Is that looking okay? We've got those 4 in. Let's see if this fits. Make sure we get all the leaves, don't trap any. Perfect, perfect. That's it. And what we'll do now is two sticks to support them, to keep these guys in place, because we still have fairly strong winds, although we're in the middle of what's supposedly summer. We'll just settle these guys in. Did I tell you the name of those leeks or not? I can't remember now. It's Malabar. Okay, 4 leeks in a pot. Actually, I think I made a ticker down somewhere. Let me see. Yeah, made a ticket out. What does it say? Seaweed and leaves only. Right. So we don't feed these guys at all. All they get is a drink of water if they need it. And then we'll see if they can grow in just seaweed and leaves. Okay. Don't forget to watch the other videos on me collecting seaweed, preparing seaweed, leaves, mixing them, permaculture. I think I termed it, what did I term it? Surf and turf compost. Seaweed delivered by Neptune from Neptune's garden, and Billy Wynn brought the leaves. We just mixed it together. Surf and turf compost. Let's see how this does. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.